Good morning. It is a Thursday. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. Let's get to work. It is raining so hard outside. I don't know if you can tell through this door, but I'm soaked. I don't know if you can't really see anything, but you can hear it. On the agenda today, I think Brandon and Jacob are going to hopefully install the final 2 cabinets at the Beechwood kitchen remodel, and then get all the trim done, make sure the shelving's in, maybe put in a Lazy Susan unit, everything besides the doors and drawer fronts and handles. That'll be tomorrow. Drawer boxes are already installed, obviously. They can just get last 2 or 3 cabinets in, all the trim done, Lazy Susan unit put in, and then tomorrow we're good for doors and drawer fronts and handles and touch up and all that stuff. I have to go measure for a refacing job, brand new doors, drawer fronts, and I think drawer boxes, drill, install new handles. And I'm going to come back here, and I have 4 applied door panels that will match the door, Shaker 45, for the Beechwood kitchen remodel that I have to make. So that's the other thing we'll have to install tomorrow. But I made it easy. I packed everything out so they can just screw it in from the back. I need to get them made. There's 4 of them. And then I need to get them primed and sprayed tonight. So it'll be a crazy, kind of long, busy day. But I need to go measure. Then when I get back here, we'll start making those panels. Just got back from measuring for new Shaker 45 soft close doors, drawer fronts, new dovetailed boxes, soft close. There's going to be a weird little custom pull-out box for a cutting board, and then new handles. I think we're spraying the kitchen alabaster, doors alabaster. Waiting to see on that. But now my focus is shifting to cutting out panels for our 4 applied panels that are Shaker 45. So Brandon did the math on them. I need to cut these out to about like this. Put those together, get them sanded. Get them sanded there, everything double checked. Started working on our panels here. I kind of screwed up the uppers because I failed to remember something. The top part needs to be 3.5 on the uppers to match the face frame. So I cut it to 3.5, but I take 1/8 of an inch off. So I should have cut it to 3 5/8, which is fine. I just have to remake the piece, recope, stick it, all that stuff. So I just need to hold off on that for a minute. I'm just going to do the lowers here. Get these lowers in. Got our panel bellies. Putting a good amount of glue. Kind of leave the glue back from the front part or the inside part, because what I don't want is for the glue to get onto the panel. So we did the math, or Brandon did the math here on the actual 1/4 inch center panel. I'm kind of hoping it fits. I think he made it a little big just in case, but we'll see here. I may have to trim it. These can sometimes be the biggest pains in the butt to do because they're just big and they're just, quite frankly, they're annoying, if I'm being honest about it. But it is what it is. Client wants it, client's gonna get it. That's also annoying when the panel buddy falls out. I just didn't have it in all the way. What are you gonna do? So I gotta get these done today, so might be here pretty late, which is fine. Gotta get done. Gotta get done. Okay, now hoping when I take it to the clamp, right? Oh, I don't have the clamp clamped in, or air compressored in. Air compressored in. That's a way to say it. I don't have it hooked up to the air compressor. I need to do that. Gotta do that. Should be wide enough. Okay. Bring this guy. Oh, what am I doing, Tyler? There we go, buddy. Get your head on straight today. It's hot, humid, rainy. Crazy. Let's see if that does it. I don't think it liked it, if I'm being quite honest. Move that up a hair, more toward the center. Still doesn't love it, I don't think. There's something a little wonky going on here. See if I can't go up a little more here. Push this all in here. I had a phone call, so I had to stop, but this panel was being a pain in the butt in our clamping machine. And I don't know why. It wasn't doing what I was wanting it to do. So I just took out the old clamps, which I cannot stand. I cannot stand clamps. Oh, they make me so mad every time, but it's squared up now. All the seams are tight. Everything is flush, square, tight, strong. I'm gonna let this sit over here before it makes me want to just throw it, quite honestly. Now I'm going to move on to this next one. Then when Jacob gets back with the chop saw that he had to take, because the house they were at, they're doing trim, and a huge storm came and it killed the power for a little while, so they couldn't use the big DeWalt that's a plug-in. So I'm working without a saw. So annoying. It is what it is. He'll be back soon. I'm going to glue this next lower panel up. Hopefully I'll be able to use the clamp this time. And then once that's done, I'll get everything puttied, ready for the vertical belt sander. And then Jacob will be back. We'll get these uppers done. We'll get them sanded, everything fully finished before they go to prime and paint. This lower panel went together exactly how it should in the clamps. Pin nailed, puttied. This one right here is drying up. It's looking good. It just made me mad. Jacob's back. We're going to set up this chop saw and then finish the part for this one, finish the part for this one, and put those two panels together. We are able to now build our upper panels since Jacob brought back. What'd you bring back?
Brought back a nice little chop saw.
A chop saw.
I took both of them this morning.
Left me with nothing. I come back from measuring. Warehouse is a destroyed mess, even though I left it perfect. I have no saw.
How soaked did you get running out of that van?
Not happy about it.
I saw that. The first thing I saw.
I walked into the gas station after I got done measuring. It was sunny.
Of course.
And then I walked out of the gas station. 5 minutes later, it was pouring. I said, I'm done with this. Oh, we need to... Yeah, we need to sand these. Take that one. I have glue in that thing too, but it'll be fine. It should be hooked up. Start at 220. They're thin enough. We'll just go down to 200. I think that's open. I'll check that it's open. Here, I'll check that it's open. I like sanding these panels down. Yeah. It's in there right, because I did the lowers. I like sanding these panels down just to get a little bit of thickness off them. We already have a pretty wide, like on our mortise and tenon, our joint, or our seam, or our channel maybe, our dado, whatever you want to call it, I guess. It's wide, but I like to just take a little bit more. The top is what we sanded. I like to take a little bit more, just because I don't want the paint or the primer to bridge up. 210 and then 200. I don't want the paint to bridge up on there and get cracks as the door moves. With the humidity, the cold air, the hot air, expansion and contraction, that whole deal. It does happen on the inside of the house a little bit, obviously, so I just like to get these down. I don't even know if we're taking a 64th of an inch off, quite honestly. Probably 64th. It just makes a more uniform looking gap, so that's why we do it. Almost, it's an easy thing to forget though, quite honestly, because it's just another step. Take it to 200. But it's a very crucial thing, I would argue. And then we sand it with 150. It doesn't leave any sanding marks or anything, but we do put the sanded side on the back, just in case. And then when it's on the doors, obviously you open a door, you'd see the back. I do take the foam sander and go over it. If it's stained doors, we don't do this, obviously, on the wood and plywood material. But on the stain, I don't really have a fear of the bridging. That's good. Even with clear coat, I don't have the fear. Okay, so I want that side on the back. Try to get this done before before it hardens up, huh? And then if this one works, I'll have you cut the other one, you know? It'll get amount of glue on that thing. I think it's gonna work though. glue that thing up in there. Again, I don't like getting it too close onto the inside though, because I don't want it to get onto the panel if I can help it. But I also want enough glue that nothing bad's gonna happen. Yeah, I'd do it, Jacob. 47 3/8. Slide that down. Hopefully this one just treats me nicely. I think it will. It looks pretty good, quite honestly. Little, just a hairline little gap right there, but I think it's okay. Let's pin nail this. Get a little pin nail, huh? Made that wider because crown's gonna cover some of it, half of it. Oh yeah, that's flush. That's flush, flush, flush. Will you just putty it, Jakey? And then I'll build this next one over here. Come back over here. I'm zooming around. You guys are probably getting seasick. That's my bad. Got my helmet on. My good old helmet. Okay, so put this here. Put this here. What are we doing here? What? I mean, what, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. We finally made it through the mud. That's how they turned out. Nice gappage right there. Looks perfect. I'm gonna sand these buddies down from 13/16 of an inch thick to 3/4 of an inch thick with the wide belt sander. I don't think I'm going to use 150. Well, maybe we should. Usually, if there's only one panel, I kind of do a little cheat, and I simply just do 80, and then I hit it with a foam sander, but I don't know if that's the correct move here. So, we'll probably just 150 it, sand these just like normal doors. It'll save us time over there on the palm sander. We won't be fighting stuff as much. So, but these are gonna turn out looking great. And then what I do is I just prime and spray the lower part here, as you can kind of see the little notch, because we don't cut the notch on these for the toe kick. They sit flush, but there is that little notch of the toe kick that you could see. And then that's the only part on the back we have to do for priming and spraying. We do have to spray the front, obviously, just like a typical door. So, coat or two of primer and about 3 or 4 coats of product. A little witch's brew. I don't like it. I don't like Alani, quite honestly. I think it tastes... it has a bad aftertaste. I really just like coffee, but I usually drink that in the afternoon, which is crazy, but it's true. Now we'll start sanding the fronts down. Once these are fully down to 3/4 of an inch, I will cut them down. We will not router these. You think of these like a face frame, essentially. You want the sharp joint on it, and then we'll palm sand. No bore, obviously, but we will double check everything with the tape measure. I was able to get all of our panels cut. Now I'm going to sand. Then we'll double check when Jacob gets back from lunch as well. I am going to sand the back side of just this part, just because if it butts up to the toe kick, you'll see it. So we spray just this bottom part here of the lower panels. Upper panels, none of the back gets sprayed. You don't see any of it. And you probably won't really ever see the back side of this, but just in case, I want to be prepared so we don't have to just touch it up on site. That's just a pain in the butt. It's easier to just put a coat on it and be done. So, sand this with some 150 grit, and then obviously we've got to sand the fronts of all of them. And then I'll be moving on. I think we're going to move on to maybe next week's project where I just measured. Carl's got to come back once he's done with the appointment. He is going to input the door measurement, so start making those. I need to do the math of the drawer boxes, so we start cutting those. And just kind of keep going. I don't really think we have a full kitchen remodel next week, besides like we have a refacing, but like I don't think we have custom cabinets except for one client we've done a long time ago. They want to add 2 cabinets, so we gotta make that. Another client we did maybe a few months ago wants us to make a bathroom vanity, so we need to do that. Job we did a little while ago. Countertop got installed. That's nice and smooth, good. So we can finally do the appliance garage cabinets. What else? We can go install those cabinets over there. A million things that we got to do next week. So no full big cabinet job, but we can go install those. So we're gonna get these sanded, double checked. Our applied panels are now fully ready for primer and paint. These are how the Smoky Blue Shaker 45 doors are coming out. Nice and clean. So those are coming along awesome. They're about done. These ones are fully done right here. And Jacob is ripping down material for our next refacing kitchen remodel. I'm pretty sure the color is going to be alabaster. The client's just going to double check with us. She's just going to confirm one more time, go look at the color. She may go with egret white, which everyone's been doing, but I think it's going to be alabaster. We'll know. I think we're going to know by maybe Saturday. So today's Thursday, which is perfect because we'll start spraying them on Monday. We're here doing the order, not order, but I guess the math for these drawer boxes while Jacob's cutting down the doors for this next kitchen refacing job. New soft close doors, drawer fronts, drawer boxes, everything. But I think that's going to do it for the video. I think we have everything for the Beechwood kitchen remodel pretty much built. Brandon's installing the trim today. We have to hold off on the light rail until the backsplash is in, so that way we can notch around the backsplash rather than them notch around the trim. If it was subway tile, they could probably do it, but the backsplash is going to be what the countertop is, and they don't want to do it, which I get, so we'll have to do that at a later date. The Smoky Blue Beechwood doors with Beechwood kitchen remodel are being installed tomorrow, along with the handles getting drilled. So that being said, I think that's going to end the video and almost end the series. We'll do a completion video. But if you like the video, leave a comment, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow, which is Friday. Peace.